Let me also thank the people from CLASP and the Center for Law and Social Policy for inviting me here. I was immediately said I'm all in because I fundamentally believe this is the right thing to do, and more importantly, from a business perspective and from a public policy perspective, I think it's the right direction that we need to go as a country. I want to say that Judy and I have worked together since we were children. I was 12 working on Capitol Hill. She was 11. And so we've been working on these issues for almost 30 years. So I am always pleased to see her on the same side as an issue that I am. I came here for a couple reasons, beyond Rosa. Number one is I'm a father of 2 kids, and I have a working wife who works full-time and has worked full-time since the moment I met her. And when we had our 2 kids, obviously she did take some time off, and we were the lucky ones. We had enough money that she could take her 3 months of paid leave, and I remembered how important it was to me as a father, since I was going off to work on the Hill, and she was at home taking care of the kids, that we couldn't have done if we didn't have the money. And certainly for those family members who don't have the money, it's a pretty terrible place to be. And the second reason I was here is I just finished a 2.5-year stint at the State Department. I was lucky enough to be Secretary Clinton's deputy, and by happenstance in my office we had a baby boom. I had never seen anything like it. Every time someone came to my office, they said they were pregnant, which was a little distressing to me at the time, but I got over it. I then asked one of my individuals working for me, what's going on? They said, well, you understand, they're going around from employee to employee asking to borrow vacation time. I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, Tom, the only way they're going to take any of this leave when they have their babies, they're going to have to borrow from other fellow employees their vacation days. And I said, this is the craziest system I've ever seen in my life. Who does this? And I realized we all do this because it's the only way they're going to get their paid vacation time. At the time, I didn't think it was right. And I advocated at the day that I left that I would be working on this issue about trying to get paid family leave back not only for all employees, certainly employees in government and in the private sector. I know I happen to be at Morgan Stanley. We offer, obviously, a very generous package. I know most companies can't do what we do, and I understand that. But that does not mean I can't support universal program of the Family Act, because we need this debate. We need to get people moving in a common sense way. It's very common sense to me is that if for $1.50 per week, as Rosa says, for a cup of coffee, I don't know where was she getting her coffee, but for a cup of coffee, a newborn or a sick family member or a sick child, for them to be able to go and have at least a portion of their compensation to be able to live on and pay their bills, to be with that child or sick family member, to me is just common sense. So I'm honored to be here and supporting this, and to help any way I can to help with the business opposition. Make no mistake, this is controversial. There will be opposition. There will be opposition from some of my friends and some of the friends of people in this room, but that doesn't mean there was opposition.